What do you do when you op aim in and peek higher lower? Well, if you don't know, then you simply go to YouTube, Wardell, Ascent, Jet. Oh, here we go. Pro Jet gameplay on Ascent. Then we find him opping, aim in. Here we go. How does he peek it? Hills lower, they dog, switches to upper. Okay. So if you're like, yo, what do I do in that situation though? You Google for a pro player playing that agent on that map. See what they do. It looks like he gambles it. Yep. If you enjoy the content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join my official Discord over at discord.gg/woohoojin. Here you can enter free raffles to win free VOD review live on stream. You can also support me with a premium membership, which unlocks access to private VCT restreams, professional player analysis, shared professional strategy channels, and much more. Enjoy the video. Jet on Ascent. There's our GLHF. It's all here. The Iron to Radiant Classic Crosshair. Bro, fuck yay. I hate that guy now. He's actually such a piece of shit. If you guys watch his streams doing that, you're part of the problem now. Like, I know it's exciting and entertaining to watch Ye use Classic against Golds, but Jesus, man. It's a D-ranked Iron account. That thing had to throw lobbies before it could QCOM. Like, it's not even a unranked to Radiant, it's Iron to Radiant. He's a total loser for that. Like, no respect for Ye whatsoever. I'm rooting against him every time I watch him play now. I'm going for the jugular. Bro, he's literally bullying Iron players. And laughing at them while he does it with 8,000 live viewers. It's cringe. He could literally ask for 9 Iron players to play customs with him, and people would line up, excited for a chance to play against Ye. But instead, he plays ranked and ruins their lobbies. Oh my god.
All right, guys.
You know the round starts in 2 seconds? I'm specifically more mad at Ye because he's such a big public figure, and he's a literal pro. Like, what's he doing? Has OD done anything like that? Yeah, he did his Sheriff to a Boil series. Except now, he's agreed he's never going to smurf again.
Molly market. One backside.
Oh, it's 2 behind.
Ooh.
Molly.
Yeah. And this is what happens, right? When you spend 30 seconds playing the round. Like, look where we are. This is where you should be 5 seconds into the round. This is a decent round. Like, for Plat 3, this is ridiculous, though. That's our only comm. Let's go A.
Flashing.
Yeah, so it's like, are we hitting A or not, right? Your team's waiting for you to go out, Goody.
Molly.
And we just instead spent 30 seconds giving up the entire map. Yeah, exactly. You know, the #1 most desirable career for the younger generation is content creator. You know what happens when that generation sees that smurfing content's the most successful on YouTube? They start smurfing. And they start posting it on YouTube.
I just say you go up long Sage. Wait for Sage.
I hate to be that guy, but our crosshair placement and the way we're peeking this is just ridiculous. Let me, right, we should be peeking these angles. One at a time. You're kind of peeking in the middle like this. It is not very good. NT. Yeah, this is just an intuition thing. I can't fault you here, but after this kill, you need to back up towards hell because they're gonna try and trade you like that. Oh, you gotta go. Off that pick, that guy was lurked out of A main, which means he's probably alone. Maybe one left on A right now.
Let's pick on A. I see we go A.
Hey, your Brimstone's got the right idea. We have to be faster. It should be automatic.
Wasn't you with me?
You gotta trade that guy.
Down, mid. I got the spike.
Nice trade. Go. Go. Plant. This is way too, we're like afraid of everything. Yeah, our play's way too slow. We need to limit test. We need to limit test way more. I love this. Go.
Get out of my way.
Go.
Back to the mid side.
Yay!
I got flank.
Behind the box.
Our fights.
I got the spike. Grounded.
Jet, I'm not with you at all. Wait,
Okay, okay.
What's this? What's this?
Come out this way. We fight, we go crazy. I need us limit testing way more. I'm not saying that getting super hyper aggro is always the right play. However, I think for you, getting super hyper aggro should be the only thing we try right now. You kind of need to learn what you're missing out on when you choose to play this slow, if that makes sense. Right now, you don't realize what you're leaving on the table when you opt into this slower play. Sometimes the slower play is correct, but it's not correct all the time. Yeah, like, so this Reyna's our first contact, right? And we're the entry because we have a dash. So we need to be here behind our first contact. And now as she exposes a man, we come out. The only time we wouldn't be doing this is if we were splitting cat to A, which would mean that we'd have to be roughly like here right now. How do you know when the slower play is correct? Experience. There's no like flow chart I can give you. We'd be like, oh, just check these things and then you can play slow. No, you got to have a good feel for it. And the way you get a good feel for that is by limit testing and developing like an intuitive understanding of when it feels right to go faster.
Blocking sight.
wait, I'll take mom.
NT. The way most people contest this heaven fight when they're playing sight is they come over near these boxes. Because after they shoot, they can crouch. Like this. And they're covered.
Wait, I'll take mom.
Nice try though. I like that we got a fight. Like I love that round. Not bangable? No, not the non-glass one is not bangable. Also, even if it was bangable, the answer is it doesn't matter because pros do this all the time. So let's pretend that this is bangable and you're dying down here. Because I mean, it looks like some bullets are coming through, right? Pros do this every game. So it's fine. That's all you have to think, okay? But at the crouch height, it like does no damage. They can't really hit you crouched. Context.
Go.
Right where
Sight.
Oh, I love this.
Sight.
Nice try. That dude actually hit a crazy shot on you. This round is like perfect. I want to see that. You feel like most times you do shit like that, you get killed? Yeah, you do. That's entry, man. An entry afraid of death is not an entry. And here's another great example. You're watching your fade swing this fight ahead of you. You're letting all these guys swing. You are totally worthless for the rest of this round. You have a single jet smoke. The amount of utility you have is basically zero. You should be taking the first fight because you have the least to lose, if that makes sense, right? Your Sage is going to have a heal come up. Your Brimstone has ult. Your Fade, I'm sure, has some abilities. This is the stat I was looking for. You have 1 first kill, 3 first deaths. Look at the enemy Jet. She has 7 of them. Your Fade has 8 first engagements. This is a very good indicator that we're playing too passively. Let me pull up JG's because he plays a lot of Jet, so you can get a good feel for like what the numbers more normally look like. 4 and 2. Here's 1. 6 and 1. You see how I can click on any game without having to actually worry about whether or not he had a low number of first engagements? Because he knows how to play Jet. We are baiting Jet right now. We need to be fighting Jet. Yeah, we're last alive on pistol. How's this happen?
Their Jet's kind of a demon, but the rest are bad.
Oh. I'll point it out. I'm not going to write it down, but this movement's really bad. Really bad. So this peek was all right. Now, if you want to walk forward, you don't just W. If they peek tiles, you're in a lot of trouble.
blocking sight.
Oops, sorry. Ignore the smoke. I didn't mean to smoke. So you swing out, and let's say you want to walk forward. You can come across this way, re-swing tiles. Okay. Now you can be like, okay, they're not tiles. You back up here, and you can peek like this. A and D. Watch how you peek it again now. Okay. And now compare to how I peek it one more time. So you can really see what you're leaving on the table. That should look so much stronger to your eyes. Okay. You don't have to do this perfectly, But I want you trying to play like this when you're taking space.
There's nothing.
Yes, the one thing I don't like about this round is that the enemy team's on eco. It's unlikely that they're going to peek tiles, right? Because they've got like classics or whatnot. If they were going to peek tiles, they'd probably smoke you. But because they've got like a Viper who probably doesn't have a lineup for this, they're probably just not going to give you this fight.
Nothing A. Don't rotate off.
Isn't that too high for headite? No. He's aiming for the back wall. It looks perfect. So wait, the enemy team's not on eco. We're on eco. Why do we have a Marshall and light armor? I got so confused. I don't dislike how we started the round, opping tiles. I really dislike how we played it after that. Normally, ops find it easier to play A main, B main on this map because you get put into those scenarios way less often. Like, again, you're setting yourself up for failure playing op mid like this. Op mid's not bad, but it requires you to trust these guys not to put you on retake too quickly, which is no fun in solo queue. Oh man, yeah, we need to op one of the lanes, one of the mains for sure. It's just like a map control thing. The enemy team's not really taking mid control. They're mostly just pushing through A main, B main.
Get out of my way.
Case in point. Here comes the A main hit.
I tried.
And you're going to be Viper walled off from tree. And this angle's really awkward. There's the Viper wall. And you see we're crying. We're crying. So what you need to do is you need to pay attention. When you lose a round with like an op, you really need to ask yourself, what was the biggest problem? Then you lose another round with an op. What was the biggest problem? Problem is you're ending up on retake. You're ending up having to like peek through smokes or whatnot. And then you need to try and solve that problem when you have the op. And the solution here is opping A main or opping B main. Because now you can't end up on B retake if you're opping B main, right? And you can end up in A retake, absolutely. But at least you can't end up on B retake. When you're opping mid like this, you can end up on retake for either site. And our teammates are not doing their job of locking those sites down. So I really need you to take control with this op. Like I guarantee you, a Radiant Smurf in this lobby would be opping A main that round, almost certainly. Like the enemy team also knows that you're opping mid. What do you do when you op A main and peek higher lower? Well, if you don't know, then you simply go to YouTube, Wardell, Ascent, Jet. Oh, here we go. Pro Jet gameplay on Ascent. Then we find him opping A main. Here we go. How does he peek it? Hills lower. They dog. Switches to upper. Comes back lower. Goes back to upper. And knows every VOD on the planet. No, I just picked one. Because I know Wardell opts A main on Ascent. Okay? So if you're like, yo, what do I do in that situation though? You Google for a pro player playing that agent on that map. See what they do. It looks like he gambles it. Yep. I think this is the right style of coaching. Like if somebody asks a question that I feel they could find the answer to themselves, I'm always going to show you how to find the answer and not just tell you the answer. I do know like all of the logic around how they peek A main there, but it's simple enough that it's more valuable for you to go look through a bunch of VODs and figure it out for yourself because that skill matters.
Lineups.
Yeah, I hate us mid this game. I'm not gonna lie. Nice kill. Bro, you are so aim crutching. It's not even funny.
Jet, you're a demon.
Holy cow. Look at angle. So here, if you're expecting them to push out, you gotta back away from the corner, right? So we're expecting them to come back B main towards us. If you're gonna push up, you need to get real close and like Ferrari. But I don't like that. I don't like that. Here, I'm doing this. This angle's super good for you if you're way back here. Because your distance from this corner could get absurdly large. While their distance to the corner is quite short, you see? So you'll have huge angle advantage on them. Now I love that. This is when we prime the dash. Good change.
Jet, chill out, back off.
Yeah. Don't let them tell you to back off. This is fine. Okay, this isn't an overheat swing. This is a pretty careful swing. You've got dash up. This is fine. You're taking your time with it.
Back off.
Chilling.
Keep going, Jet.